Howdy once again, gamers. Welcome back to the couch, where you and I will sit down nice and cozy and watch an analog horror together. Today we're checking out a series I found a long time ago, but was waiting for it to be a little more fleshed out. We are covering Prehistoric Emergence by Azun Studios. Now, I saw this thumbnail in my recommendeds months ago, but it was the only video. It was only 5 minutes, and I was like, you know what? Let's give it a little more time. Let's let them cook, and we'll come back. And I'm very happy I did, because now we've got some juicy meat. And as you all know, I am an Immortal Marcus fan. I have not watched his video covering these yet. I planned on making one myself, so I was not spoiled. I like to be genuine here on this channel. This is Holly. I'm babysitting her for a few days, so she is going to join me. She's 14, so she doesn't move much. So, let's jump in to Prehistoric Emergence. RAR XD. That just made me sad.
Episode 1. Prehistoric Emergence. Description.
Attention. Do not enter the ocean under any circumstances. Prehistoric sea monsters have re-emerged. These ancient predators have been spotted in our oceans. Their sudden return is threatening oceanic ecosystems. Authorities are desperately seeking solution to contain these threats before they cause irreparable damage to our oceans and our way of life. Stay safe. Stay out of the water.
Emergency alert. Do not enter the ocean. This is not a test. Your life is in potential danger. Please pay attention to the following broadcast. You don't gotta tell me twice.
All
The
coastal
ocean.
regions and beaches across the nation are to be immediately evacuated and closed until further notice.
Yeah,
All
the ocean.
water-related activities, including boating, fishing, and swimming, are strictly prohibited.
Good.
Unprecedented marine activity has been detected, with reports of previously extinct oceanic species reappearing and exhibiting aggressive behavior. Do not approach the water under any circumstances and listen carefully to the following information. Numerous, thought to be extinct species, have re-emerged in our oceans. The reason for the re-emergence of these previously extinct marine species is currently unknown. Although, it is theorized that the formation of a massive blue hole in the ocean has provided these ancient creatures with an entry point into our waters.
Nope.
This blue hole is believed to lead to a hidden region where these extinct animals have continued to exist.
No, thank
The
you.
following species are considered extremely dangerous and are to be avoided at all costs. The Mosasaurus, the Dinkleosteus, and the Megalodon.
Well, of course.
This nightmarish marine predator is considered to be a colossal, monstrous lizard. It is equipped with a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth, capable of tearing through flesh and bone with ease. The Mosasaurus will eat anything, including humans.
No shit.
His behavior poses a serious threat to ocean ecosystems and endangers countless species. Mosasaurus can grow up to over 50 feet in length.
Jesus
Its massive
Christ.
size makes it easily identifiable in the water. The average human can swim at a speed of around 2 to 3 miles per hour. The Mosasaurus can swim at a speed of 30 miles per hour.
That still seems slow.
Mosasaurs have been spotted in a wide range of oceanic climates ranging.
I'm sorry. Sharks, I believe, swim faster than that. And if I'm remembering correctly, that had like the Slender Man thing that just sprints at you. Nuclear Nightmare. When those like Slender Man creatures, or whatever they were called, just sprint at you at like 70 miles an hour. Literally, cheetahs run faster than that on the land. You would think an ocean creature would go a little faster than that. I will say 30 miles an hour. Still faster than 2. But You're not a scary mosasaur. You're not very fast.
tropical oceans to polar oceans. It has been reported that there is an especially high population of mosasaurs in the Atlantic Ocean. Furthermore, there have been several instances of mosasaurs capsizing small boats and consuming the passengers. Beware that mosasaurs will stick their head above the water to scan their surroundings. If you see this, leave the vicinity immediately.
Oh my god. It looks like a giant Loch Ness.
This creature was the world's first apex predator. The Dinkleosteus's armored head makes it exceptionally difficult to subdue. Its
That
thick
dude's
bony
derpy as-
plating cannot be penetrated by standard bullets.
But-
Only harpoons and high-velocity bullets can breach its defenses.
It's
The
bulletproof.
Dinkleosteus is about 13 feet in length. Despite its size, it has an incredibly high bite force. For reference, a crocodile has a bite force of 3,700 psi.
It's a big
The
number.
Dinkleosteus has a bite force greater than 6,000 psi. Its size
For those who don't know, that stands for pressure per square inch.
and maneuverability allow it to attack swiftly and without warning. The Dinkleosteus is currently being investigated for additional weaknesses. Furthermore, it has been discovered that the Dinkleosteus is very aggressive. In order to survive an encounter
Fuck
with this
the
predator,
ocean.
it is recommended that
Oi.
you employ avoidance.
Really. Abstinence is the best policy, or whatever they say.
This prehistoric behemoth has once again reclaimed
We know
its
you.
title as the ultimate predator. Its insatiable hunger is leading to catastrophic declines in marine populations. Megalodons eat up to 2,500 pounds of food a day. This led to a massive drop in ocean wildlife and will certainly destabilize
Oh my God.
many ecosystems. This oceanic titan can grow over 60 feet long, making it the largest predator in our oceans.
Really quick, we need to look at this graph. You're gonna sit there and we're gonna look at numbers because this is insane. This one, this is just a fish. Does this mean that 80% of all fish on the planet are gone because of the megalodon? Just fish. What the?
This oceanic titan can grow over 60 feet long, making it the largest predator in our oceans.
I think you just beat the largest
This
predator.
shark's jaw is so massive it can fit to adult humans with ease. Its teeth can grow up to 7 inches long. If megalodons are not dealt with, they will devastate our ocean beyond repair, permanently putting our food security and economy at risk. Trust that authorities are urgently handling the situation.
Please stand by.
Do your part by cooperating with these instructions and being willing to assist financially with the management of these sea monsters. For now, the ocean is no longer in our control.
When was it? I mean, damn. With the megalodon itself destroying that much of the ocean population, which I think the numbers are a little over-exaggerated or just very generalized, or literally just made them up for the video. Those are insane numbers. I would think that creatures that size, especially if there's a lot of them coming out of this weird hole, if there's that many of them, and say one megalodon eats 2,000 pounds of food a day, either they're gonna wipe out the entire ecosystem and then eventually kill themselves. They will die out because there's no way. The world is not in an ecological point to sustain creatures that large. The reason why creatures were that large back in the day is because there weren't people. When there's not people, there's a lot of vegetation. There's a lot of animals and plants to go around back then, so the creatures were a lot bigger because they could be. creatures that big just showing up would, as they said, would destroy the planet so fast, and they would just end up dying out because they wouldn't be able to find food. Well, I am very interested to see where this is going, because the concept of that happening is terrifying. Not the fact that the creatures are going to eat you, which is terrifying, but the fact that all of a sudden there's literal giant creatures appearing out of nowhere. Your ability to just have food is at risk because of that. All right, moving on.
Episode 2. Description. Welcome. We are the Azu News Channel. Our objective is to cover the prehistoric emergence. This phenomenon, which began just a month ago, with the Mosasaurus and Megalodon suddenly reappeared in our oceans through mysterious blue holes. Now, we face a similar predicament on land, with many caves and deep holes suddenly emerging. While our governments claim to have the situation under control, it seems we will have to adapt to life among these prehistoric creatures.
Breaking news. More prehistoric creatures have been spotted. They have been
Mammoths.
seen emerging from newly formed deep holes and caves.
Hollow Earth.
We are the Azon News Channel. It is our duty to keep you updated on the prehistoric emergence.
Logo's a little fucked up.
Similar to the blue holes emerging in the ocean, alike formations have now been spotted on land.
Gotta add the
These
droning.
openings have been discovered in various locations across the globe. We strongly advise you to maintain a safe distance and refrain from entering these unknown voids. Stay tuned until the end of the broadcast for more updates on these openings. Attention residents of Australia. Keep all pets and children indoors.
I don't think Australia needs
has
more.
returned to the continent. This giant lizard is equipped with razor-sharp claws and serrated teeth. The Megalania can grow up to 23 feet in length and weigh over 1,000 pounds. For your safety, avoid venturing into forests or wooded areas. The Megalania's coloration allows
Blue
it
Mountains.
to disappear into its surroundings.
A 23-foot Komodo dragon that just fucking mauls your legs off.
There have been several sightings of Megalanias in urban locations. If you
Megalomania?
spot Megalania, call local authorities
Call
immediately.
ooh. If that's Australia's emergency number,
Attention,
it's hilarious.
The woolly mammoth has made its glorious return. It is abundant in tundra and steppe environments.
It's glorious return.
The woolly mammoth grows to be 13 feet tall and weighs around 6 tons. They are not considered to be dangerous unless provoked.
I've seen Ice Age.
If spotted, do not engage with the
Aw.
woolly mammoth or its offspring. They are
Gosh.
already being mass hunted for their tusks, which are worth over $10,000 on average. Meanwhile, legislation is slowly being considered to ban the hunting of these mammoths.
To 80,000.
The Toronto Zoo is excited to announce it will be the first zoo to feature the woolly mammoth. Buy
September
tickets
14th.
now to visit the mammoth next month.
Toronto Zoo.
The Megalodon returned just a month ago and devastated oceanic
Back up.
ecosystems. Authorities have been working tirelessly to combat this threat, but now it seems that we have an ally in this fight.
Whoa.
Meet the Livyonian. This killer sperm whale is powerful enough to even kill megalodons. The Livyonian can grow to around 60 feet in length. While its length is similar to a megalodon, it has an advantage in mass. The megalodon weighs 50 tons, While the Livion weighs around 57 tons,
Livion?
the Megalodon has the highest recorded bite force out of any animal that has ever existed, with its teeth being 7 inches in length. Although its bite force isn't as powerful, the Livion's teeth are a foot long and angled forward, making it tremendously difficult for its prey to escape once bitten. Furthermore, the Livion has superior intelligence, speed, and durability.
Really quick, I want to see if that is a real creature or if it is a lie. Well, what do you know? It was a real carnivorous sperm whale. That's terrifying. Did I tell y'all I hate the ocean?
It is estimated that it would win against the Megalodon about 65% of the time.
It's more than half.
Megalodons gain an advantage in situations
I haven't seen any of those in a minute. Where you at, though? It's like right there. Come on, you son of a gun. Son of a bitch, come on. Ah! Oh, okay. I thought it said something else, but it said Livion preys upon large whales. Does it say anything else? No. It said that already.
Megalodons gain an advantage in situations where they can sneak up on Livions.
Oh, here I come. I'm coming to get you.
Is that both creatures will keep each other in check.
This feels like an asylum movie. It's like,
as Livions could quickly become a threat to ecosystems if overpopulated.
and they're smart too.
Reports are now coming in. Colombia and India have entered a state of emergency. Authorities are enforcing a strict lockdown, as dangerous prehistoric snake species have emerged. The lockdown serves to protect the citizens and prevent these creatures from spreading to other regions. Both snakes measure around 45 feet in length and are aggressive towards humans. The Titanoboa has infiltrated Colombia. It is advised to avoid bodies of water in this region, as the Titanoboa is an aquatic snake. On the other hand, the Vasuki indicus is a terrestrial snake.
45 feet.
This swamp giant's diet consists of big fish and crocodiles.
Titanoboa.
It will dominate the swamp's ecosystem without challenge. The
Titanoboa is
Colombian
a sick
National
name.
Police are closing off all waterways to prevent this creature from spreading elsewhere. Swamps are being closely monitored for its presence. Not much is known of the Vasuki indicus. It has been seen to attack larger mammals and humans. Citizens
Non-provoked.
are pleading for the army to intervene, as this snake is terrorizing the country. This snake is named after a divine serpent. This serpent is often depicted coiled around the neck of Hindu god Shiva.
I know
An
Shiva.
international organization is being formed to handle the prehistoric emergence. In the meantime, many governments are
G-Pack?
resorting to bombing the openings to prevent more animals from reappearing. A worker on one of these sites recorded a strange sound coming from one of these formations.
Oh. No.
It is now speculated that these creatures emerged from these formations as an escape from something more dangerous. Stay tuned and stay alert, as more dangers may appear.
What? Very good. I know what that audio is at the very end, because I've definitely heard it before, and I think a lot of you might have heard it too. It's that. At the end of what we just watched, that was the sound that they think T-Rexes use to lure their prey. And it's haunting. If I were to hear that in real life, I would promptly die. That's really cool that they added that. And I had a feeling this, we heard a strange noise. I was like, are they going to do the T-Rex sound? And they did. And I feel like that when that sound started going viral, I feel like it kind of shifted people's perspective on dinosaurs. At least a little bit. Because I know there's a lot of people that are like obsessed with Jurassic Park. They love dinosaurs. I think they're cool. I was never really like super into them as a kid. I can appreciate it and respect it, and I can also hate on the Jurassic World movies. I just think that once people found out that T-Rexes were a lot more creepy, but a lot more creepy and just more like eerie and more quiet and like subtle, I think people started feeling more like, oh, dinosaurs are scary. Not like, oh my God, run, it's gonna get us, like a big like Jurassic Park, like an action movie. It's more like, what the fuck is out there? I don't know where it is. And all of a sudden, a giant 20-foot tall lizard is going to emerge and just... And I'm very curious to see what other crazy, stupid things are going to come fuck us up out of the holes.
Episode 3. Description. Attention everyone. We are the Azun News Channel. The phenomenon known as the Prehistoric Emergence began in the ocean, with the Megalodon returning to wreak havoc on underwater ecosystems. Soon after, ancient land creatures appeared, spreading fear. No place on Earth would be safe.
Episode 3, longest video, about 14 minutes. Let's see what other weird little guys come out of these holes. Prehistoric emergence refers to an event in which numerous animals, once believed to be extinct for millions of years, have suddenly reappeared through unexplained openings such as caves, deep holes, and blue holes.
Breaking news. The third fishing boat of this week has been discovered capsized near the coast of Portugal, proving that our oceans have reached an unprecedented level of
what is that thing?
And danger. Unfortunately, there were 4 casualties with no survivors found. It has now been confirmed that a mosasaurus has been haunting this region.
Attention residents of Australia. Several homeowners in Glen Waverley and Mossman have reported finding Megalania nests in their basement. Furthermore, one of these homeowners spotted
It just looks like a Komodo dragon.
In their home. If you encounter a nest or infant Megalania, call authorities and your local division of GPAC will be dispatched to handle the situation.
A terrifying discovery has been made in Billings, Montana. Mass panic has spread across the entire state as a dangerous...
Oh God! Oh my God!
We all could stay extinct.
Wait, what is that?
This creature.
Wait! No, put. Is it just gonna do the thing again? Oh, it's just a copy of the bottom text. God.
We bring you an important update from GPAC.
It's a mammoth.
Previously, the member nations of GPAC had a unified strategy of bombarding the formations in an effort to prevent the emergence of ancient creatures. However, GPAC has now officially ceased the bombardment campaign, as these formations are appearing faster than we can close them. In response, GPAC nations have decided to pool their resources to adapt to the prehistoric emergence and focus on studying the origins of these formations. New legislation has been enacted in all member nations prohibiting citizens from being within 1 mile of a formation.
A mile?
If your residence falls within this restricted zone, GPAC will offer assistance with relocation.
Okay.
Attention, Texas. A massive flying predator has been spotted terrorizing.
That's where I live.
Authorities have identified the creature as Quetzalcoatlus northopi, one of the largest flying creatures ever known, and possibly the biggest pterosaur. While it has been confirmed in Texas, experts believe it will soon migrate to surrounding areas. The Quetzalcoatlus stands at 16 feet
Oh my
tall
God.
and weighs around 500 pounds, making it a fearful sight on both land and in the sky. With a terrifying wingspan of 36 feet, this creature casts a large shadow on the ground below.
80 miles an hour?
If you see it, experts advise you to seek shelter in tight spaces such as under vehicles or inside narrow alleyways, as the Quetzalcoatlus prefers open areas for its hunting.
Quetzalcoatlus. Wait, did it?
The Quetzal-
Okay, got it. So there was actually text, and it looks like the guy grabbed a person. So it says, is this the wrath of the Quetzalcoatlus punishing? Is this the wrath of this thing punishing us? Why would it be punishing us? Sorry, little dude.
The Quetzalcoatlus beak is toothless, which means its prey is swallowed whole, leaving the unfortunate animal to slowly digest in its stomach. The Quetzalcoatlus preys on small to medium-sized animals, including sheep, small deer, and pets. Although it is unlikely to target larger animals or adult humans,
I don't like that it looks like a tree.
Sharp beak to peck at perceived threats, which could potentially be fatal to humans.
And no natural predators, of course.
A recent tragedy struck Frisco when a mother witnessed her son be snatched by a Quetzalcoatlus on his way out from school. The child has since been presumed dead. This heartbreaking event has put many parents in a state of fear and disarray. Multiple school districts have since been shut down as emergency safety protocols are being implemented. Furthermore, the Quetzalcoatlus has also been attacking livestock, leaving Texan farmers in crisis. In Lubbock, a farmer attempted to scare the creature away by using his farm dog. Tragically, the dog became prey instead. These tragedies have sparked an outcry among residents. Stay tuned for an update on how local communities are mobilizing in response to this prehistoric threat.
I wonder if they're using AI. Well, I mean, they definitely
The
are.
beloved woolly mammoth, who has been a star attraction
Looks good.
in the Toronto Zoo for over a month,
Oompy!
has tragically fallen ill with tuberculosis.
Oh!
Despite the best efforts of veterinarians,
Oh.
Oopie has sadly passed
Not
away.
Oopy.
On a brighter note, the zoo's caretakers have been looking after Oopie Jr. While he is still adjusting to the loss of his father, Oopie Jr. is eager to meet visitors soon. Stay tuned for updates on his exhibit and future appearances.
Oh no. Oompy made an oopsie.
Attention
Oompy made an uppy.
Australia. Several nightmarish creatures now terrorize the continent. The massive lizard known as the Megalania has proven itself to be a lethal threat since its emergence. A sharp decline in kangaroo populations has been observed due to the Megalania's
It
predation.
eats kangaroos?
Kangaroos are crucial to maintaining Australia's environment, as their grazing prevents the overgrowth of vegetation, and their droppings aid in seed dispersal. Without
Is that true? That's cool. All I know from kangaroos is when they square up. What up, bro? Come on. You want to step up? What up, bro? What are you doing? What's going on?
them, the health of the entire ecosystem is at serious risk. In response to the crisis, GPAC has initiated a hunting incentive for the Megalania.
Alright.
A bounty of $2,000 is being offered for successfully taking down one of these
One of
creatures.
them?
However, we at ASIN News strongly advise against this, as a newly emerged predator has made the hunting grounds far more dangerous.
What the
Australia's
fuck is that thing?
nightmare, the thylacoleo. Known as the marsupial lion, this predator measures around 5 feet in length and weighs over 200 pounds.
What is it?
Despite its size, it is capable of bringing down animals much larger in size than itself.
It's like
With a bite force equal to a modern-day lion, the thylacoleo will easily disrupt ecosystems.
So it hunts
Unlike most
larger
predators,
prey?
It does not rely on its canines. Instead, its front incisors are its primary weapons. Its bladed premolars are perfectly designed to shear through flesh and bone. Furthermore, this marsupial is an ambush predator that utilizes
marsupial?
stealth against its unaware prey.
Wait. That said something. I didn't realize it was a marsupial. They you shove kids in pouches and you feed them milk through nipples. That's the kind of animal they are. These marsupial things are called lions of judgment. Great.
Surviving an encounter with a thylacoleo
See, it looks like a
is highly
panther.
unlikely. However, to improve your chances, do not run, avoid sudden movements, and make
looks
loud
like a-
noises to deter
Like
the
a
predator.
wolf and a
The
capybara.
emergence of the thylacoleo has made megalania hunting even more dangerous. With its arrival, the kangaroo
Pray for
population
Australia.
faces an even greater risk. Consider making a donation to GPAC to help expand their resources
To save the
capabilities
kangaroos.
and manage the ongoing crisis. In further news, the majestic Brachiosaurus has
Let's go!
attracting visitors from around the world to witness this legendary creature.
That's the best one.
For your safety, avoid close proximity to the Titan, as its sheer size could result in accidental
Garden
crashing.
of the Gods
A safe
Park.
distance of at least 1,500 feet is recommended. This dinosaur stands at approximately 40 feet tall and weighs 30 tons, equivalent to the mass of 4 African elephants. This reptile's neck alone stretches 30 feet in length. While many celebrate its return, environmentalists are raising concerns that the Brachiosaurus could have a detrimental impact on our environment. The Southern Rocky Mountain Project focuses on carbon offset efforts to combat climate change. This is accomplished by restoring and protecting forests, which in turn will absorb greenhouse gases. Unfortunately, Brachiosaurus have wandered into these protected forests, and with their herbivorous diet of 400 pounds a day, they are slowly consuming the
They're just
very
eating
trees that the project
trees.
has worked hard to restore. This has also sparked a heated debate. Some activists call for the removal or hunting of the Brachiosaurus to preserve the environment. However, others argue that the creature should not be punished for its natural behavior.
Well, we can't support
GPAC
the
has stated
creature.
that for now, it will prioritize other matters and not intervene in the Brachiosaurus issue.
I mean, they got a point. There's a lot of other crazy creatures.
Reports are now coming in of a massacre in Billings, Montana. An estimated 313 people have been mauled, with several others in critical condition. Please bear with us as we work to gather more details.
By what? I mean, it's Montana. That's the...
This atrocity was led by none other than the tyrant.
The tyrant punishes us?
Today, 19 Tyrannosaurus rexes were seen tearing through downtown Billings and its suburbs. Strangely, all of these Tyrannosaurus rexes attacked Billings around the same time. Although GPAC was quick to arrive at the scene to aid survivors, the T-Rexes vanished before authorities could track
That's a
them.
coordinated attack.
This dinosaur stands at 20 feet in height and stretches to 44 feet in length, making it a terrifying sight. Its bite force exceeds 8,000 pounds per square inch, more than double than that of a crocodile. This theropod's front teeth are shaped for gripping and tearing, while the side teeth are stronger and thicker,
Rip and tear.
perfect for crunching down on
Cha-chung, chung, cha-chung.
It is now speculated that these reptilian hunters work cooperatively. Where there's one T-Rex, another is likely lurking nearby. Even the waters are not safe from the tyrant Lizard King. With nothing on this earth to oppose it, the T-Rex has reclaimed its throne. Fear is spreading across the U.S. as the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Quetzalcoatlus are migrating towards neighboring states. This has spurred many to purchase firearms in a desperate attempt to defend themselves against these.
Okay, really quick, I want to see if somebody translated that backwards text. The time is upon us, or the judgment is upon us. Probably by the Mayans, it looks like. Thanks, guys.
Prehistoric threats. Firearm sales have surged, leading to shortages and rising
Literally
prices, making
every
it
single
difficult for
person
hunters
has a
to
gun.
obtain. The tragic death of 12-year-old Isaac Ramson at the hands
No, that's
of
not what that means.
Quetzalcoatlus, combined with the Billings massacre, has radicalized some who now seek to rid the planet of these ancient creatures. We strongly advise against this thinking. Civilian
I'ma take you
firearms
down.
should only be used in self-defense, as these creatures are extremely difficult to kill. The less chance.
This scenario is perfect for this exact thing. And on the third day, God created the Remy bolt-action rifle so man could fight the dinosaurs. And the homosexuals. It's perfect. It fits so well with this guy.
Chance of survival is to fire at them to scare them away. Any close encounter with these animals is very dangerous. Reports indicate that T-Rexes have survived headshots, sparking suspicions of supernatural origins. However, scientists at Ace News suggest that the resilience is due to the T-Rex's proportionately small brain, rendering headshots less effective and making this dinosaur nearly unkillable. A particular T-Rex, distinct in its appearance, has
It's got more
captured
feathers.
public attention. It has been nicknamed the Devon,
Oh.
and its existence remains a mystery. The prehistoric creatures now haunt the ocean, the land, and the sky. Nowhere is safe.
What was that? Satanic lo-fi music. I'm going to check them out. But I want to see what that is, and I also want to give proper credit. Okay, so it looks like it might be a teaser for like the next animal. It looks like some kind of crocodile thing. So this series is cool as hell, and for two reasons. One, I like that these are actually real creatures that used to exist, and they're not just made up. And honestly, this is kind of educational. Like, if you could twist this into being like a kid's thing, but like, I mean, mascot horrors, forget that. But like, it's educational. And it's cool because you actually learn about what these creatures are and the devastation they could cause on the ecosystem. Honestly, kind of seems like what would happen if all of a sudden, all of these extinct ancient creatures just showed up in mass.
It has now been confirmed. The first apex predator has been spotted.
Okay, so that weird fish thing from the beginning seems like it was the first apex predator in the ocean. And that one is interesting to me, and they call it out at the end there that it's just showed up. Wasn't it bulletproof? Why would an ancient creature need to be bulletproof? What evolutionarily wise this thing needed to evolve to make bulletproof skin? there's a bigger thing that penetrates bulletproof skin. That's insane. And I live in Texas, and having giant creatures fly around sounds terrifying. I'm never going in the ocean again because fuck that. Jesus Christ. No. All of this is so good, and I really like how factual it is, and it makes me more terrified of the ocean. Weirdly enough, the T-Rexes and the snakes and all that stuff and the Komodo dragons don't terrify me. Put any of those things, put any of that stuff in the ocean. Oh my God. Anything else. Any other death, any other joke or anything I can make, I prefer that. Crazy. I was editing my coverage of Prehistoric Emergence, and turns out, as I was going to edit, I opened up YouTube and saw that a new video premiered in 10 minutes. And I was planning on recording tonight anyway, so here I am recording it live. I can't even put it in full screen yet. Oh, there he is. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. But yes, I have plenty of ambitious plans for season 2. Yippee. Freaking go! Let's go! Prehistoric Emergence refers to an event in which numerous animals once believed to be extinct for millions of years have suddenly reappeared through unexplainable means such as caves, deep blue, and the blue holes. I got it! Blue hole 1066. Is that how many there are? Oh, nope. This is the world, Dick. 2 of them. Oh, big squid. Very big squid. And what sucks is those ones are real, I believe. Like the giant squid was proven real, but then they found the colossal squid.
Welcome everyone to ASIN News. Our responsibility is to keep you updated on all developments concerning the prehistoric emergence. We acknowledge that our last broadcast left viewers unsettled. Notably, an unexpected video of a mysterious statue with strange sounds interrupted our channel.
Oh.
It appears ASIN News was targeted by cyber attacks. The glitches and interruptions you witnessed are suspected to be a prank meant to instill fear. An investigation is already underway. Furthermore, GPAC has asked us to announce that they are actively mobilizing global military forces to effectively manage the prehistoric emergence. Until troops are fully prepared, please rely on local authorities for emergency assistance. In other news, some of Earth's very first apex predators have reappeared.
Such as?
The first apex predator has resurfaced. This creature is called the Anomalocaris. This arthropod is estimated to be around 2 feet in length. Although it may not look imposing, it once ruled the Cambrian seas.
It's so tiny.
While it was believed to prey on hard-shelled animals, we have now observed that the Anomalocaris feeds on softer-bodied creatures. Unlike most of the prehistoric creatures that have emerged, Anomalocaris has surprisingly positive effects on today's environment.
Wait, really?
Consider shipworms. These invasive pests cause
Ship's going
millions
to
of
be
dollars
4 to
in
20
damage
inches.
each year.
Hey, let's go.
Shipworms burrow into wooden structures such as ship, piers, docks, and they can consume the wood until these structures are destabilized.
I mean,
Their
5 feet
larvae
is still
hatch in the
huge.
ocean and swim freely until they locate a source of wood. Then they burrow into the wood, growing and digesting more as they develop, ultimately weakening the structure. Fortunately, the return of the Anomalocaris is keeping these shipmonks in check.
So there's good species
This
too, to
emergence
help
is
the balance.
unexpectedly beneficial. Many welcome the Anomalocaris' presence in our oceans. The Kraken of the Ordovician period has reemerged.
The
It
Kraken?
is known as the Camerosaurus.
It's real?
This ancient cephalopod's shell is around 20 feet in length. Its shell serves to protect the creature and maintain its buoyancy.
Honestly, it
While
just looks like a
isn't
racist
inherently
squid.
aggressive, the Camerosaurus will attack humans if threatened.
Jesus Christ.
It inhabits the equatorial oceans and is particularly abundant in shallow tropical seas. The Camerosaurus can use its beak to breach exoskeletons or shells. Just like the Anomalocaris, this creature's predation patterns have been helpful to us. Take, for instance, the green crab.
Green
These
crab.
invasive crustaceans impair our economy and our ecosystems. The green crabs decimate populations of clams, oysters, and mussels, causing severe damage to marine ecosystems and causing fisheries millions annually.
Green crabs?
The Camerosaurus, however, prey on these invaders, helping to control their numbers. By reducing green crab populations, the Camerosaurus indirectly keeps shellfish stocks abundant and reduces economic losses in the fishing industry. The Camerosaurus and the
Oh, God,
Anomalocaris
no.
prove that some prehistoric creatures may work in our favor and should be protected.
I
at
don't
all
give a shit
costs.
if they work in our favor. Those are terrifying.
While these animals were the apex predators of their time, they are
Oceanic
far
war
from
rages
dominating
on.
these oceans.
Oh no, the big whale and shark are gonna kill the good
Recently,
ones.
fishermen caught a group of wild Anomalocaris. The creature immediately became a sensation in Thai restaurants.
Oh
Now,
no.
we're witnessing a spike in demand for exotic prehistoric seafood. Many fishermen have expressed interest in capturing these creatures. This could be an issue for we have
Human greed.
This could be an
Yep.
issue, for we may undo the positive effects these animals had on the ocean by overfishing them. Activists are starting boycott campaigns on restaurants that are planning on serving Anomalocaris tempura and Camerosaurus calamari. GPAC has ignored this issue entirely, most likely due to their focus on military organization, meaning we will have to rely on the good nature of humans to save these creatures.
And they're probably also profiting off of it.
Pray for the safety of the Anomalocaris and the Camerosaurus.
Pray to the ocean. God, I hate those things. I hate them. I hate them. What the fuck is that? No, no, no. I hated that. I hated that.
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, we're going back and looking at Mr. McStupidface. What is this thing? I thought the floating towers in the ocean was creepy enough. This is gonna haunt my dreams. I literally cannot look at that thing. Normally I can look at weird faces and be okay. That one, I don't like it, especially because it's a fish. Because I hate fish and I hate the ocean, but it's so intriguing. I'm so glad I caught this live. So now, since it's fresh in my mind, since I was currently editing my coverage of the other videos when this premiered. First, apex predators. I thought it was gonna be a predator that was gonna like wipe us out. But it looks like that these are like animals coming to help balance the ecosystem, which is great. But then it hinted at the megalodon and the creepy sperm whale, the giant evil sperm whale, are basically just going to eat them to extinction too. And of course, humans being the major problem, as we love to do, we're the problem. And I think that something in the earth is like, get these humans out of here, send in the monsters. I like how like somewhat educational it is, because these are real ancient creatures. I believe that he's basically just giving us a rundown of what they were back in the day and how them being in the modern day would destroy our planet, because we have morphed Earth into being sustainable for humans. We transformed Earth for us. And now they're coming to transform it back for them, because we fucked it up. Thanks for watching. Of course, do not forget to subscribe to Azium Studios, who makes this incredible work of art. Always support your horror creators, because without them, I don't get to make these videos where we get to sit down and just have fun watching these, and you don't have to be so scared. But it is required that you must subscribe and like the original videos. You have to do that. Otherwise, you can't watch. Otherwise, you're not allowed to subscribe to me. You have to do them first. Don't take that out of context. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, please, because I have a lot of stuff planned, but I know I need to be more consistent. Maybe it's on me. Goodbye.